Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is all about my September monthly favorites. So September was a great month. It's my birthday month, so of course it's great. It's my husband's birthday, so of course that's great too. So I don't have a ton of products for you guys, but the products that I do have, when I say I've been using them almost every time I've worn my makeup, I have been using them almost every time I've worn my makeup. So yeah, I'm gonna get started. I have no particular order in how I'm doing this, so I'm just picking up a product and reaching for it. So I actually showed this in my August monthly favorites, or I showed this in my Ride or Die product, so you'll see it again. I'll link that video down below in the description bar. So I recently bought the Marc Jacobs lip gloss in the shade Pretty Thing, and I love this lip gloss. What I really love about the lip glosses is that they're so nice and like soft, but they're not extremely sticky. I hate sticky lip glosses that you like feel like you're ripping your lips apart when you go to blot them. But this doesn't do that. And I also like how it kind of leaves a fresh scent on your lips when you apply it. And the gloss actually stays on for a pretty good amount of time, considering eating, drinking, and talking and so. So Pretty Thing is great. Doesn't really add too much pigment to my lips, but it does give off a really nice shine. And I actually like to use that as a topper for any of like my neutral to pink shade lipsticks or liquid lipsticks. Okay. Next is this product really surprised me. So I bought it a while ago, maybe used it once or twice, and then just stuck it in the back of my drawer. And then I pulled it out. Oh, I don't know what made me pull it out. And ever since I pulled it out, I've been wearing it nonstop. It is the Master Highlight Strobing Stick by Maybelline. So I'm wearing it today along with another highlight. But what I love about it is it's a stick. So you can literally just apply the highlight wherever you want. So typically I'll just either blot it onto my face or kind of slightly drag it because I don't want to like mess up my makeup underneath. And then I'll use my ring finger and just blot it and blend it in. And oh my goodness, it gives off such a great beam of light on your cheeks or wherever you place it. You can make a subtle highlight with it. If you wanted a subtle highlight, you just, blot it a few times and then blend it in. If you want it to be more intense, you can do that as well. But I mean, I just think it's a great highlight, and especially for days when I don't have a lot of time to put on my makeup, but I want to kind of give myself a little I will reach for that and be out the door. I'm so glad I rediscovered it in my makeup collection. Okay, next is an eyeshadow palette, and I am a sucker for any eyeshadow palette especially nude palettes. And so I picked up the E.L.F eyeshadow palette. This is in the shade Mad for Mattes. And I think it's just a great eyeshadow palette to have. Of course, it's full of matte shadows. I'm trying to find the best way to do this and talk. Full of matte shadows. They also have really good pigment to them. And so I typically always use some type of primer on my eyelids just to make sure that the eyeshadow lasts longer, and also so that the pigment can come forth a little. But I do like that these shadows are pretty pigmented alone, and it's only $10. So especially if you're one not to spend a lot of money on makeup, this is a really good staple to have in your makeup collection. You've got a good range of neutrals. You've got a good range of cool tone and warm toned colors. And especially if I'm doing like a warm look, I find myself picking it up even if I'm only going to use a couple of the shadows. Like, I just really like this as a complement eyeshadow palette in addition to the billion of other neutral palettes that I have. Okay, next will be another eyeshadow palette. Now this palette I really love, but there is controversy behind it. And if you know what I'm talking about, you'll know what it is when I say it. This is the Nubian palette by Juvia's Place. So let me tell you why I love it, okay? These eyeshadows are bomb. Like, I love the Morphe 350 palette. That is my Ride or Die eyeshadow palette ever. And I feel like this Nubian palette is a condensed version of it. So you get 12 eyeshadows. They are so pigmented. I mean, let me take this color here. So 2 rubs. First of all, you can see the pigment right there. And then, I mean, look how pigmented that is. And that is with 2 light rubs. I'll do another one for you. So let's try this one here. So 2 light rubs. You can see it there. And then let's apply it here. And being that my complexion is not dark and it's not extremely light, a lot of neutrals tend to wash out on me. So I love that this eyeshadow palette is full of colors that I can use, that the pigment actually shows up. Now, on to the controversy of it. There's been a lot of issues with customer service with the company, with people saying that they favor more popular YouTube stars compared to little people like me. I personally have ordered 2 palettes from them. I haven't had any issues, and I'm not denying any of the claims out there. I'm just saying, if you're somebody who's really not into purchasing products from a controversial company, you may not, want to purchase this because there is controversy out there. But I really do like the shadows. I am nobody at all in this community, so obviously nothing's being sent to me to persuade my opinion here or there. But I do think it's a great palette. I do think the colors are very pigmented. And in terms of a product, that's what I look for. So, on to the next one. I fell in love with the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick. This actually might now be my ultimate favorite foundation. And that is really, really big for me to say, because my ride or die foundation is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I almost feel like this is quickly taking first place for that. And the reason why I love this so much is because, number one, the undertone of the foundation matches me perfect, like perfect. I'm wearing it now. I'm in the shade Almond. Now, what I will say that really shocked me about this is this color Almond actually has a cool undertone. And I typically go for all warmer tones in any color that I go for. But, I mean, it's oil-free. I heard that this was made more so for people who have oily skin. And so I love that my oils are concealed when I wear it. It lasts all day long. When I first wore this, I wore it for 13 hours. And my makeup looked exactly the same at the end of that 13-hour day compared to when I first put it on. It's a no-brainer. I know what I'm getting when I put it on. I love the finish that it gives. It doesn't, the foundation doesn't settle into the creases of my face. I mean, it is perfection. I talked about this, I think, in my August monthly favorites, and it's coming back into my September monthly favorites. So this is the MAC eyeliner. It's in the color Costa Rica. This is the Eye Kohl, and this is the only brown eyeliner that I use. It is so smooth. When I first got this eyeliner, it was because I saw a eye look, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love your eyeshadow. What is it? And the representative at MAC was like, this is actually an eye pencil. And she's like, it's our Eye Kohl pencil. So all of the MAC Eye Kohl pencils are so soft that you can actually use them as an eyeshadow and blend them in. I've tried it, and it's okay. I just personally love it as an eyeliner. But I love to line my eyes with a brown eyeliner on a day-to-day basis because it does give me definition to my eyes, but it's not too harsh like black, especially if I'm going for a neutral daytime look. So this eyeliner has been ride or die with me for the past few months that I've had it. And, I just figured I'd show it again. Okay, almost done. Like I said, I don't have a lot of products. The NARS Radiant Cream Concealer. Why have I not had this in my life before? Okay, so this concealer is definitely my #1 concealer right now of all time. And if you've watched any of my previous videos, you know I rode hard with the LA Girl Pro Concealer. But the NARS one has it's beat it. It just knocked it out the water and just pushed it aside. So I'm wearing the concealer now, and I typically do not go for opaque concealers. I don't have a ton of dark circles. I really don't have any dark circles. I have bags, but I don't really have anything under my eye area that I need to actually hide. So I typically go for concealers that provide coverage, that highlight but are not too thick. And this is just the perfect blend of it. I do think it's a little bit more opaque than the LA Girl concealer, which I do like, but it's not too opaque, which like I said, that is my preference. I'm in the shade Caramel, and this is just the RCMA setting powder. So I don't have the top one because I just did a video on this look. And I'm not sure which video will go up first, but if this video goes up first, I will post the link. No, if my other video goes up first of this look, I'll post that link down below. But the RCMA setting powder is bomb. I tend to say bomb imperfection when I'm talking about products that I love, so sorry. But it is bomb. So what I love most about it is that it is completely and utterly translucent. So if you are someone who is not like extremely fair, if you use certain translucent powders to set your under eye area, some of the time you can get flashback where you can actually see that it's just a little too light under this area. And I hate that. And so with this translucent setting powder, it is completely translucent. I don't have to worry about like constantly making sure that I don't have any setting powder left under my eye because I'm afraid that there'll be flashback when I take a picture. So there's no flashback. And then also I love like when I set my whole face with it, it just gives my face this nice kind of matte look without me looking ashy or dry. It is great. Like it is the only setting powder that I've been using the entire month of September. I think I got this like late August or the beginning of September. But it is amazing, like amazing. You need to go get it. And it's only like $12.99. So you really can't beat that, especially when a lot of setting powders out here are so expensive. Last product is the Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet perfume. And it is like when I smell it, it just smells like a beautiful bouquet of flowers. And I don't really like flowers like that. Like, when I met my husband, I told him, do not buy me flowers as a gift because I will be upset. Because that money could have gone to what? Makeup, right? So I don't really love flowers, but the scent is very light. It's very beautiful. Like these are words that I think of when I smell it. And it makes me feel pretty. If I can use those words to describe a perfume, I love this smell. So I am a huge fan of the Chanel perfumes. And I have really only worn this perfume the entire month of September. I actually made myself use my Chanel perfumes because I was like, I'm neglecting my babies. But like, I reach for this all the time because it just makes me feel pretty. And who doesn't want to feel pretty? And yeah, the only thing I don't like about this perfume that makes Chanel #1 in terms of my preference of perfumes is that it doesn't last as long. So it lasts for a good amount of time, but like my Chanel perfumes will last me my entire workday. Whereas this, if I had to put a number to it, I would say maybe after 5 hours, I don't really smell it as much. I still think that's a good amount of time for perfume, but if this lasted all day, it would top my Chanel perfumes easy because, I go in my drawer and I pick it up. it's not even a question. I'm picking this up for work. I'm picking it up for a date with my husband. I'm picking it up for play date with the girls. I'm picking it up for, I have pajamas on. Like, it's just what I want. That's it for my monthly favorites. Like I said, I didn't have a lot of products, but these products that I show you all, when I say I use them all the time, I use them all the time. And you might see some of them back in October monthly favorites when we're in November. Gosh, it's October! Anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. Please click on that subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed to my channel. And if you have, thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it. I will have all of these products listed down below, so please make sure that you check that out there. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!